Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AOA Wrestling. I am your host James Adrian, and tonight we have an action-packed card for you. Anyway, let's get straight into our opening match. Introducing first, it is none other than the Nordic giant Caleb Gray, who has requested this matchup here tonight due to feeling he has not been getting the results that he feels necessary to achieve his goals here at AOA, and is looking to put himself back on the right track and maybe towards a title picture. We all know he has the potential to do it. Unfortunately though, he hasn't been able as of yet. And his opponent, coming back for a one night only deal, we have Zion Sky, the requested opponent of Caleb Gray. And the reason for this request is Caleb felt like he best got his momentum when he last faced Zion Sky. Of course, during that time Zion went on to leave, but he has been brought back here for a one night deal. It would just be a case of whether lightning will be able to strike twice for Caleb in this matchup, and regain some momentum that he had from the last time he faced Zion here in AOA. Caleb Gray, Zion Sky. This match now officially on the way and is opening up tonight's show. And Caleb just shoving Zion Sky straight away, just meaning business here tonight. He went for a kick, missing, and just shoving off Zion Sky yet again, stomped to the back of the head, and just cranking on the neck. And Caleb just gesturing that this will probably go down the same as last time these two men faced. But Zion not having any of that, but gets brought down with a finder's carry takeover. Pulled in for the power bomb, and ooh, a unique variation there over the one shoulder by Caleb Gray, and just now stomping the leg into the ground. Caleb now pulling up Zion, whipping him off the ropes. What's he got in mind here? Clash of some sort, but neither man taking advantage until Caleb, now having Zion in the corner, what's he got in mind here? Just hanging him across the ropes and flinging him off. A shot there with the arm. And now just dropping the knee to the back of the head, and Caleb Gray in complete control of this match. A whip up into the corner there by Caleb. A shot to the head though by Zion, showing some fight still left in him. Now what's Zion got in mind here to try and keep the bigger man down? Driving his knee into the ground. It's a good way to go about it, keeping the Nordic giant down on the ground. Couple of shots there. And I think that's only just enraged Caleb, although Caleb not being able to act upon it yet. And now just having his neck cranked himself by Zion, although very quickly releasing the hold. And a big back body drop there by Caleb. Caleb gesturing to the crowd. Probably should focus more on Zion's Sky, as Zion was probably giving him more of a fight than expected. Just kick to the gut there by Caleb. A big thunderous right hand, as if it came from Thor himself. And Caleb now just throwing Zion like a rag doll. What does Caleb have in mind, setting up for that big choke slam? And Caleb feeling he is not done there. Pushing him up on the shoulders. Big Samoan drop. And now probably looking for the psycho driver. And he hits it. And I think that is it for Zion Sky. Thanks for... No! Zion Sky kicking out. I don't think Caleb can believe it. He usually only ever takes one psycho driver to get him the victory. Zion. This may be a one-off appearance from the man, but he is making Caleb work for it. And a takedown there, reverse DDT, elbow drop style move there. Zion with the elbow. Now whip into the corner there by Caleb. Hoisting him up. And now what's Caleb got in mind here? I'm not liking the looks of this. He's looking for a super back suplex. And even Caleb is feeling the effects of that. Going for the pin now. 1, 2, nearly got the win there off of that move. And I think Caleb now sensing the victory is within his grasp, missing the elbow though. Zion whip off the ropes, went for the big boot, and I think just misjudged the distance on that boot, as now being whipped to the corner himself. Caleb hoisting him up, dropping him down for some snake eyes. And now a pump-handled suplex variation into a fist. And maybe that's going to be it. 2, only a 2 count there on Zion Sky. Zion not really having room to breathe as much as he probably would want. Caleb now cranking on the neck. Pulling him up now. And now looking for a choke STO. Just a move we rarely see from Caleb, although Zion with the big shoulder tackle. As Caleb now up to his feet, and a nice face buster there from Zion Sky. And is that going to be it, or is Zion thinking top rope? He's taking probably too long. Caleb onto his knee. Zion realizing this, dropping back down and looking for a cutter. Caleb reversing it instantly and winding Zion, allowing Caleb to get that club in. Caleb now looking for another choke slam. And you gotta have a feeling this is beginning to signal the end for Zion Sky. She just gets tossed into the corner. Caleb now hoisting him up, and a psycho driver. And that has got to be it for Zion Sky. He survived one, but I don't think he'll survive two. Caleb Gray getting the victory there over a very game Zion Sky, and probably more game than even Caleb suspected originally. But in the end, one more choke slam, one more psycho driver, and your winner, the Nordic Giant, Caleb Gray. And now, moving on to our next contest. And it's... well, it was meant to be an exhibition match for Blake Adams taking on a debut in Austin Adelaide. Although Jordan Nicholson deciding that will not be the case and just wailing on Blake Adams. I'd say fight there on the apron. I'm not even going to bother trying to call security this time because our security has not been the best at all, and it is not going to help in this situation. These two men just outright hate each other. Jordan now just hooking up Blake Adams. What's he got in mind here? Just carrying him on his shoulders. No. Looking to powerbomb him off the stage, but Blake Adams fighting off. And Jordan with a suplex as expected. I don't know if this security is going to be coming. I'm not even going to bother trying to call for it, but these two men need to be separated right here, right now. As an elbow drop there by Blake Adams. And I think the referee's going to throw out any possibility of a match now, as Jordan Nicholson just assaulting Blake Adams and throwing him further up the stageway. This isn't a rivalry, this is more of a blood feud. This is a fight between these two men that we are witnessing right now. I don't know what Blake Adams has done to rub Jordan Nicholson the wrong way, but ever since Jordan Nicholson has been back here in AOA, and now the referee trying to gesture for the two men to stop, he's going to need a lot more than just himself, as Jordan now snap suplexing Blake Adams on the stage, and the referee finally getting between them and stopping them. Well, after that chaos, we now finally move on to an actual match, I hope. And it is for the #1 contendership for the AOA Commonwealth Championship. Introducing first, Logical King, Ryan Riley. And apparently I have been oblivious to this, ladies and gentlemen, and I do apologise. There has been a tournament to determine a #1 contender for the Commonwealth Champion at Go. And this is essentially the final for it. Ryan Riley making his way down to the ring, probably getting the big opportunity he feels he deserves and has worked hard for since arriving here at AOA. He has had his ups, has had his downs, and tonight, maybe, just maybe, he could set himself up to head into golden opportunity and secure himself his first ever championship here in AOA. But first things first, he has to get through this man. The ultimate underdog, Eli Robledo. Now he himself also finding himself an opportunity to claim his first piece of gold here in AOA. He has been here for a very long time. In fact, you could probably call him one of the originals of this company, but has been unable to find himself in a position to win a championship. And maybe tonight he will finally earn that opportunity. But he'll have to go through Ryan Riley first. And I think as hungry as both of these men will be, they are not going to let the other even remotely have a chance to this. Ryan Riley, Eli Robledo, and Riley cockily laying across the ropes as the referee had signalled for the bell, and Robledo hitting him with a net breaker to establish the early dominance and to show Riley he is not here to muck around. Eli picking up Ryan, and a big right hand as Riley going up to second. Eli up to second. Riley just getting up and eating a big knee strike there. As Roberto now went for the back elbow, got it blocked, and there's a nice net breaker there by Riley. And now just working away on the arm. Well, was working away on the arm, now going to the second himself. And went to drop the elbow and completely missing. And a nice Michinoku driver there by Ryan Riley. And now dropping the knee across the throat / head. Probably more along the lines of the jaw there by Riley, as he now whips him over the ropes. And a shot there. Riley, now these two men take it to the outside and apparently up the entranceway. I don't want this to end up going this way, but by the looks of things, it's going to. We've already seen one fight on the entrance ramp. We don't need another, as Riley flattened with a jawbreaker. And now a kick to the leg. Riley being thrown towards the ring. A shot there by Riley as he gets picked up and dropped across the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, which is probably disputable considering we have steel posts, exposed steel posts, but nonetheless we carry on with the match as Riley now firmly in control, just gesturing that he's going to stomp on Eli. Unfortunately wasn't able to do it because Eli was up to his feet quicker than Riley expected, although what has Riley got in mind here? Oh no. He's going for a superplex, ladies and gentlemen, and he gets it. And is that going to be enough? 1, 2. Oh, it nearly was. Eli just getting enough energy to roll the shoulder up. Roll over enough to get that shoulder up. And now with a backbreaker and a Russian leg sweep combination, trying to get his way back into this fight. Living up to his underdog name so far is Eli Robledo. And a nice big clothesline. And another. Ducking one from Riley. Pops up into the drop kick. And Eli is feeling it. Eli now going to the seconds. Getting even more crowd support behind him. Channeling the energy from this audience. And now hooking him up. Is he looking for the 3 Uranagi backbreakers? He's got 2. And there is the 3rd. And now we know, ladies and gentlemen, what's coming next. Eli Robledo probably looking for the Robledo bomb. He has him up. And he hits it. Is that going to be it? Is that secured, Eli? A chance at the Commonwealth Championship. It has not. It has not. Ryan Riley kicking out of the Robledo bomb. And a leg drop there. And a kick to the head. Trying to get Riley back some offense. And there is a whip there as he gets hooked up. On the second. Robledo still in control. What has he got in mind here? A hung neck breaker. And a kick to the back. And Riley surely can't have much left in him after this onslaught of abuse from Eli Robledo. But no, he's still fighting as he's fighting up from this chin lock. And now a shot to the face, hooking him up. It captures suplex with the release, landing Robledo right on his face. And now Ryan Riley could be looking to finish it off with the 8-second ride. Is that it? Is that going to be it for Ryan Riley? 1, 2. Oh, it is not. It is not, ladies and gentlemen. These two men showing what that Commonwealth Championship means to one another. Both men surviving the very best shot the other can deal. And Robledo now with the shoulder tackle taking control. No, Ryan Riley with the jawbreaker taking control and a Polish hammer. Now, what does Riley have in mind? Snapmares Robledo over and grabbing hold of the arm. A roll back there from Robledo. That was smart thinking by Riley, trying to transition to another hole, but Robledo too smart, firing the elbow. What's Robledo got in mind here as he's stacking him up onto the top, looking for an avalanche arm drag. These two men to and fro, back and forth. Fist drop there by Robledo. Kick to the back, goes for the pin. Is that going to be enough? I highly doubt it, but Riley getting the kick out as expected at 2. These two men literally giving everything to earn their shot at the Commonwealth Championship, and by God, these fans are loving it here tonight in attendance. As Robledo snapmare over, a shot there from Ryan Riley to try and regain some control, and a reverse flatliner there from Ryan Riley could be a signal for the end. Big Falcon Arrow. And now, looking probably for another 8-second ride. He has him up and hits it. Is that going to be enough? Robledo, center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, by God, I'm jumping ahead of myself, but by golly, that was a match. And props to both men for putting on such a performance. Props to Eli Robledo for surviving the onslaught. But unfortunately for him, the winner and new #1 contender for the AOA Commonwealth Championship, Ryan Riley. And now we move on to our next contest, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a tag team contest. Introducing first, Harry Rayner, Lance Scarlatino, the Commonwealth. And these two men haven't been here a while. Well, for a while, I should say. From what I heard, they were busy having to rebuild their pub from the damage from ages ago in the form of Killian Red and current champion Hunter Quinn, which I'm sure they probably don't forget that. However, they are back here tonight to face off against some newer faces to themselves. Face off against a team that has been doing well since in their absence. And it is the men who single-handedly beat them for the AOA Tag Team Championships. And ever since then, they have still held on to the gold. Jordan Shadows, Brian Styles, Dishonored, in what I could be imagining is a tune-up match for Go. But I have a feeling the Commonwealth will be looking to remind Shadows and Styles here tonight why they were champions before them. Lance starting off for Commonwealth, Styles for Dishonored. This matchup is underway and old rivals meet again. The Styles going for the whip and jumping knee to the face. Instantly levering Lance and a kick to the back as well for good measure. This probably not the way Lance had imagined starting off this match, as he gets curb stomped into the ground by Brian Styles. Styles now with a Uranagi backbreaker. And this is probably not the way the Commonwealth wanted their return to action to start. It is still early days though. Falcon Arrow there by Brian Styles. And Harry getting the tag off of his partner, just went for a forearm and got blocked, and he gives the single leg drop kick instead, and the forearm yet again blocked, and another single leg drop kick. Harry now blipped off the ropes, and a big jumping knee there from Styles, and now just deadlifting him up. Back suplex by Brian Styles. Dishonored week in, week out in this ring have learnt some new skills, probably some that they haven't shown the Commonwealth, as a double back stabber there by Shadows and Styles, and now jumping and dropping the elbow across the face. As Shadows now hanging him up and launching Harry off the ropes, and a nice shot there by Shadows. Shadows shot to stomach and another on the ropes, whip, and a big clothesline, just flattening Harry. As Harry now raking the eyes to get control and just dropping Shadows with the clothesline, and smartly tagging in Scarlatino, the more fresher, less beaten up man at the moment. Nice shoulder tackle there by Scarlatino, and now looking for perhaps a senton. Perhaps maybe the Commonwealth have some tricks of their own that they haven't shown Dishonored in their previous battles. As nice single leg shotgun drop kick, although he's put him perfectly in position to try and make the tag to Styles. Not happening though. Swing and a miss there from Scarlatino. As Shadows with a Saito suplex, dropping Scarlatino, now picking him up. A shot to the face and a Rainmaker clothesline. Shadows looking to finish this early. He's called over Brian Styles, and they are looking for the powerbomb neck breaker. And Harry beside himself, can't believe what he's seeing. Goes to the pin. Harry's just breaking it up in time. And Styles wanting Harry to fight him, but Shadows throwing him out. And Styles going out, thought perhaps going for Rayner, but choosing to go back and focus on the legal man. Stomp to the face there on Scarlatino. Double leg takedown from Scarlatino. And now probably looking to submit the tag to Harry, which is smart considering he's eaten that net breaker powerbomb combination, as Harry first thing in was an Izaguri flooring Styles. Kick to the back there by Harry. And another just relentless. And went for another and swing and a miss. And now stuck in a pump handle backbreaker. And now Lance very smartly dropping Styles off on the corner. Buying Harry some time, although it has not brought him enough as he eats an Olympic slam. And is that going to be it? Styles going for the pin off of that. Only getting the 2 count, which is probably a good thing for Harry, as Lance is not going to make it. Now there's a flurry of strikes there from Styles. Now just stomping away on the leg of Harry Rayner. What has he got in mind? Whipping him off into the corner. And now probably looking for that powerbomb netbreaker combination yet again. Has Harry up. And is that going to be it for the Commonwealth as he goes for the pin? 1, 2, 3. And unsurprisingly, that was the end of the match. The Commonwealth still have not been able to find the missing pieces that they need to beat Dishonored and perhaps put themselves back in that AOA Tag Team Championship chase. This time, both men falling victim to that powerbomb neckbreaker combination. And your winners, Ryan Styles, Jordan Shadows, Dishonored. Now we move on to our main event for this evening. It is yet again another tag team contest. Introducing first Adrian, Bowen, who probably wants to get back on better momentum after his recent run of form. However, tonight could be the night, considering the AOA World Champion is across the ring from him. So, all to play for here. For Adrian Bowen, momentum, and maybe, if he pins the champion, a future shot at the championship. However, speaking of shots at the championship, introducing his tag team partner. He is the natural born thriller, Sylar. Jordan. The man who won the Blood Bowl. The man who is going to main event Golden Opportunity. He had recently thrown out an open challenge to a former AOA champion in his own right, Enigma Soul. Unfortunately, though, didn't realise that Enigma Soul is not part of AOA anymore. But the officials have sent a call out his way, so it'll be interesting to see if we get a response. We haven't as of yet. But Sylar Jordan ready for this match and ready for a potential one with Enigma Soul if we do indeed get an answer. And introducing their opponents. Introducing first Damon Wolfe, who has recently stated his intentions to be clear. He wants Sylar Jordan, and he doesn't want it because Jason Spade has set him up. This is something he actually wants now. And I could understand why it's his chance to be, well, potentially be AOA World Champion. And if you're not in AOA to be World Champion, then there are questions. Many people will probably question you why you are here. But nonetheless, that is what is going through Damon's mind, and he'll get to sample a bit more of the natural born thriller here tonight with a man who he has sort of helped convince down paths that Hunter probably never considered. And speaking of the AOA World Champion, here he comes now. The reigning defending AOA World Champion Hunter Quinn, the feel-good story of recent memory. And had you told me that after the results in Blood Bowl that Hunter Quinn would be in a championship match and win the belt, I would have probably told you you're lying. But nonetheless, here we are. The new centerpiece, custom made for Hunter Quinn, in the middle with the American flag waving high. And it's Bowen starting the match for his team, Damon starting for his. The matchup officially underway. Damon now. What's he got in mind here? Throwing Bowen back out and suplexing him back in. Damon now picking up Bowen. And now whip off. And now looking to do the exact same thing as he did before. Bowen probably still a little rocked from his opportunity at Bloodsport, but he's got to move on from that now. He's got to look on to more opportunities, and tonight is the night to perhaps earn them, as Damon Wolfe with a nice Hurricanrana there. Now just, what's he got in mind? A shot to the back. A whip reversal there. And Hunter Quinn now tagging himself in. Smart strategy. And Sylar now being tagged in, wanting a piece of the champ. A preview of what our main event at Go will probably look like, as Hunter with the backbreaker and the knee drop to Sylar Jordan. Sylar now hooked up for a Uranagi backbreaker. As Hunter Quinn now pulling up Jordan, but dropping him with a short DDT. As he now drags him more towards the middle of the ring. And a kick to the small of the back. And now pulling him up. What's he got? Hooking him up on his shoulders and draping him across the top. And Bowen now, regretting tagging in Sylar, wants to get back in himself. It's a smart strategy by the AOA champ. It's probably shown a bit of new skills and more confidence since winning the championship. And there's an example of it right there. Sylar Jordan found himself in a spot of bother as he's trying to make his way to his corner. Rolling out of the way of the stomp, but Hunter Quinn hooking him up. Butterfly suplex. And now Bowen looking for the tag again, but Hunter stopping it dead in his tracks, and Hunter looking to put it all away right now with the mother of all power bombs. Is that going to be it? Is that going to stop the challenger dead in his tracks? Pin 1, 2, Bowen breaking up the pin. And there's a nice bridging German from Damon Wolfe taking care of Bowen. That could have been it right there. Sylar Jordan probably losing to the AOA World Champion was not what he would have wanted. But the match progresses as now Sylar just dropping the head of Hunter Quinn repeatedly into the mat, and now looking for a reverse Hurricanrana, just spiking Hunter Quinn on his head. Oh, catches the kick. Makes Hunter eat the knee and drops him once, drops him twice. A nice spin through kick, and Hunter staggered in the corner. Sylar vaulted over. Now what's he got in mind here is a 6. A tiger feint kick around the post, even springboard 450 from Sylar Jordan. And now, to top it all off, he is looking destiny. And Hunter Quinn has been cut open after those repeated shots to the head. And now the gates of Filmora have been locked in. Could this be it? Could we see the AOA World Champion submit to his challenger right here? No. Looks like Hunter Quinn getting to a vertical base and just out short power bomb. There, breaking Sylar off. And a big drop kick. That is not something I thought I'd be seeing from Hunter Quinn. Hunter now in control with a stump puller. It's Hunter Quinn now. Probably a bit angry after seeing some blood spill. And I think he is making the crowd hear about it, or at least he is showing to the crowd that it has not faced him. At least not as of yet, as Hunter now probably looking to set up for the King's Chalice, the move that got him the AOA World Championship, dragging Sylar more towards his corner. Smart strategy there, goes for the pin. 1, 2, ooh, Bowen breaking up the pin and hitting the ref, achieving the goal that ideally he would have wanted. But Sylar Jordan is in deep trouble And I think he's starting to sense that as he makes his way over to Bowen and getting the tag. Bowen now stalking the champ with the back elbow. Went for a clothesline and he gets caught. Reversal there into the arm drag. Some nice technical prowess showed by both men. A big body splash there. And Hunter Quinn still showing the world a stomp to the face of Adrian Bowen. And a big knee as well to follow up. Now what's he got in mind? Hooking him up. Looking for the mother of all power bombs and goes for the pin right off the bat. A nice monkey flip there by Damon Wolfe to keep Sylar Jordan at bay, but unfortunately the mother of all power bombs not getting the job done right now for Hunter Quinn. As he gestures for Bowen to get to his feet as he stands on the second. Went for the diving forearm but missing. Bowen gesturing for the crowd, but that's not what he wants. Goes for the crucifix. 2, 3. And Sylar Jordan caught napping there as Hunter Quinn took advantage and getting the pin on an Adrian Bowen. There we see a preview of what could be coming Sylar Jordan's way. The King Chalice. He was also hit with the mother of all powerbombs early in the match, similar to this one. But in the end, a quick crucifix pin from the world champ. And your winners are Hunter Quinn and Damon Wolfe. They're probably softly spoken alliance earns them a victory here tonight. Well, softly spoken, unconventional, call it what you will, it has granted them success here tonight. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am James Ayrton, and I will see you next time.